Well, hello everyone.
Hello, hello.
I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a good morning, a good evening,
Mhm.
good afternoon. It's great to see you
Yeah,
all.
Yes,
I
it
did too.
is.
And hello, Michelle.
Sorry, I was sitting there bebopping to the music.
Me too. So
Oh,
it's
good.
good to see everyone.
Hmm.
Um, we've got a tutorial and then we've got a presentation. So let us know you're here when you come on in. It's going to be good to see you. Hello, Michelle and Jen and
Hello,
Dorothy.
DK and
Dorothy. Hi,
Dorothy
Dorothy.
and Michelle.
Good to see you guys. And
Happy
Linda.
Valentine weekend. Hello, Linda.
Hello, Linda.
So it is wonderful to see everyone. I am
Mm.
really happy to see you. Uh, I will let you know. Hello, Cynthia.
Hello, Cynthia. Thank you for being with us. And Kim.
Kim. So I'm going to repeatedly let you know that after hello, Leslie.
Hello, Leslie, sweetie.
After the tutorial, it will be a somewhat sensitive live.
Yeah.
So if you need to leave after the tutorial, I understand. And so do my cohorts. Hello,
Yeah.
Panda darling.
Hello, Panda sweetie. How are you doing?
Hey,
But it
Panda.
would be wonderful if you could stay and support
Mm.
us. Hit those
Yes.
thumbs up as you come in. Yes, congratulate Sam. She reached 1K
Yes,
Thank
subscribers,
she
you.
did.
Thanks,
Yes, she
Panda.
did. And it's holding.
It's
and we
holding
are so
so far.
excited. So we are going to help her get her 4,000 watch hours,
I'm halfway there.
and we are really, really excited. But yeah,
Hmm.
it is so good to see you guys coming on in. It
Hmm.
is wonderful. I trust you guys had a wonderful Valentine's weekend. I did.
That's good.
I hope everyone was able to, even if it was just for a little while, catch Michael from MDL Crochet yesterday on his nearly 24 hours, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Continuous
Nearly. He almost
500
made it.
bar.
He almost made
yeah.
it.
Sam was there, and for quite a long time, I was
I was
there.
there 12 hours.
Hey,
Yeah.
Granny D, darling.
Hello, Granny D, sweetie. How are you
Oh,
doing?
thank you,
Thank,
Dorothy.
thank you for rating us each and every week. This is for our
Yeah.
sweet Granny D.
Yeah.
Well, now that Granny D's here, we have a few announcements. Um, First, hello, Laura.
Hello, Laura, sweetie.
That wasn't the announcement. The first announcement is we are going to show a tutorial and then we are going to give you a presentation. I also want to announce that Coco is going to be taking a break for a few months. She is still a part of Twisted Fiber Friends, but she
Mhm.
needs a break. Work has gotten very hectic.
Mm.
So Coco is still with us, but she needs a break. Hello,
Yeah.
Cindy.
Hello, Cindy. How are you doing, sweetie?
So we did see Coco a little bit ago.
Mhm.
She is fine. She just needs a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
So just to let you keep you guys apprised of what's going on. She did not quit. She's just
No.
a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
So
still
she will be back
recovering from a surgery and just, yeah.
Mm. A
and
lot
work.
going on. A lot
Yep,
I
she
was
going
got
going
on.
to say, and
a
work.
promotion.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, she is working long hours.
Hmm.
Yes, she
She
is. Bless
is.
her.
Wow. Yes, put us up on the TV and hop on those bushes. So I hope you guys are ready. This is what we are calling a stitch of hope. So now that everybody has pretty much hopped in, I guess we will share the tutorial with you. This is for a crocheted cuff, And I used DK weight yarn. I used a 4mm hook. Hello, Kivia. So the yarn I used was Hearts on Fiber in November 2024. The second yarn I used is also Hearts on Fiber in DK weight yarn, and it's called King's Carpet. So I still use the 4mm hook throughout the entire project, and it is a cuff. I'm not showing you the other side on purpose because you'll see it in there, but this is a cuff that goes on like this. So you can wear it, and it can be worn on either wrist. It doesn't matter. But yeah. So I hope you guys are ready to see the tutorial. No. But it is exciting. There it is. Oh, wrong one. There it is. So this is a Stitch of Hope. And I'm going to take up the whole screen. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask them in the chat. So I am using the the DK weight yarn and the 4mm hook. My hook is a Streamline Furls, and that is the DK weight yarn from Hearts on Fiber. And I am starting out with a half double crochet foundation stitch.
Thank you.
And I am doing 14 half double crochet foundation stitches. So as you can see, I am yarning over and going in the V. So you'll see the little V going under the V, then yarning over, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, and yarn over and pull through three. Then yarn over again, go under that little V, and yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, and yarn over and pull through three. And I continue to do that until I have 14 stitches. So there we go. Are there any questions? Hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Oh, the colors are beautiful.
Very pretty.
Thank you, Chris. I really like them. I think they're beautiful. These are the same colors I made the kitty cat, the putty tat hat out of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I decided to make a matching cup. And I just thought they were pretty. They are very, very fall colors. There are shades of brown on a cream base, and there are some light shades of blue in there to represent the sky.
Me too, Chris. They're my favorite. I love fall colors.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
purple.
I went with colors that would be a nice background. God bless you.
Thank you.
And then the second color I chose gave a nice pop of color on top of this background color. So you see I'm counting to make sure I have my 14. And then I chain one, I turn, and now I am doing half double crochets in the back loop only to form a ribbing. So half double crochet all the way across, An alternative would be to put a half double crochet in the first stitch through both loops, then do the back loop and then half double crochet through both loops at the end stitch.
Yeah.
But that's up to you. This pattern will be in the Facebook group at the end of the live. And this pattern works up very quickly. When you get to the end, you're going to chain 1, turn, and work in the back loops doing half double crochets. And you're going to continue to work in this manner until you reach enough to go around your wrist. And see, I already had it by the magic of video. Yep, I think I did 22 rows. Now I'm going to show you that I took them all, and I took the starting and the ending, brought them together. You can bring them together either way you want to, or that way.
I always like to bring them together where if I'm not going to add like something to the top, like if I was doing this ribbing for a hat, always like to bring it together where I can crochet over the tail end.
Yes.
Mm.
I am going through the back loop of one and the front loop of the other side, and I am single crocheting, I'm slip stitching them together. And again, you can go through all loops if you want. This is just the way I chose to do it. So the back loop of one and the front loop of the other. Hello, Zoila.
Hello, Zoila,
Hi,
sweetheart.
Zoila.
How are you doing?
Hi, I'm waving again. I'm doing this wave thing when you can't see me. Oh dear.
Ooh.
I think we all do that too.
Yeah.
Now, this cup didn't have to be only 14 stitches. You could have made it as long as you wanted.
Right.
That's up to you.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to sew them together. You could have put them together with buttons or snaps.
Right.
So that's up to the crocheter on what they prefer.
Mm.
You would just sew the button on one side and put it between the stitches, or you would make a loop to put over the button. That's up to you.
Mm. You could almost thread some nice ribbon too between both
Oh,
sides
yeah.
of the shoelace.
Oh,
You know, cross it over and skip a hole or something and make it like a nice pretty ribbon that could be tied in a bow and hanging down.
yes. And now I'm just going to weave in my ends. I tell you, that's brave to do on camera.
You do the same way I do, or always fold it. And it's such an easy way to find that end to feed through the eye.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah, I
how
don't go the other way. That or I use a threader.
Yeah.
well, oh, thank you, Zoila. I I wouldn't be able to do it otherwise if I didn't
Mm.
fold it to put it through the eye.
No, I can't do it anymore like that. I've done it that way for years.
Otherwise, I have to take it to somebody to thread it for me. I
Yeah.
really do. It's
Well,
sad.
well, I mean, I don't know why I can't do it. I just can't do it. But yeah, I mean, you've got an excuse for not being able to do it.
It's true. I do have.
Well, I'll just be flat out honest with you. I just if I don't get it after the first or second try, I just say, well, forget this noise. I get impatient. That's my problem.
Oh, no, I
Yeah.
don't. I take it to someone else to thread.
I have got some threaders, but I don't use them
I
Oh,
do
often.
they're
have
my best friend.
I'll use
Mm.
the threaders too, but usually if I can't get it the second or third try, I take it to my husband and say, "Hey, thread this for me."
Mm. Those needles, though, that you don't have to thread are quite handy too.
I
Where there's
them.
there's a little gap in the eyelet,
Oh,
so you sort of feed it through the gap of the eyelet. Yeah.
never had them.
Mm.
That's something I should try. Yeah, you get it, Zola. Oh, now I'm trim it up. All right, now we're going to move on to the second part of the cup. This is a semicolon cup. So I am going to make the dot in the lower part of the semicolon. So this is called King's Carpet. It is a DK weight yarn. It is also put out by Hearts on Fiber. And I am using the magic ring, but you could work, chain two and work in the first hole. That's up to you entirely. But I'm doing magic ring.
You could also chain 3 or 4 and slip stitch back into the first chain. That's
Yes.
been very popular for years and years and years.
Mm.
And because I want it to be a certain size, I'm chaining one, and then I am working 8 half doubles into the ring. Now I chose this color because it was bright and would stand out against the other yarn. And that's the only reason I chose it. I could have chosen another color, but
It's a beautiful royal blue. I love it. Well, it looks royal blue. It's
it is
beautiful.
royal blue. It's very pretty.
Mm. Yeah.
Made sure I had enough of those half doubles, and then I slip stitch into the first stitch and finished off. I made sure I pulled my center tight, and now I'm cutting my yarn. Now I will take that center yarn, which I just pulled again, and I'm going to feed it back through the center to make sure that center stays closed. Well, I'll do it later. I'm making the second part of the semicolon, which is again a magic ring with 8 half double crochets in the center. Now I'm pulling the center closed. I am going to slip stitch into the first stitch. Now in the pattern, I tell you to chain 8 because I made it too long. So you're going to chain 8. Don't pay attention to what I did. Just chain 8. And then you're going to work in the second chain from the hook. And you're going to slip stitch all the way back to the beginning. Yeah, you're going to really see where I make a mistake because of the visual impairment. I forgot to cut it out. It's my bad.
Yeah, I think it's good for viewers to see when we make a mistake.
Mm.
But that's my opinion.
Oh, I
Yeah,
do.
good for the soul.
I make a big old mistake. Because I'm not really looking at what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm like pulling it around to make sure it's going to stay around. And I'm slip stitching. And then I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, wait, what am I doing? And then I'm like slip stitching where I shouldn't be slip stitching. You see what I did? I went right into the circle and
Yeah.
then wait, where's my stitch? And then I'm trying to feel for my stitch and my stitch isn't there because I knew I had another one. So you see me feeling around trying to find it.
Like
Mm.
stitch, stitch, where's the stitch?
Yeah. Then it dawns on me. Wait, I'm in the circle. What? No. You'll see it. You'll see where it dawns on me. There we go. It dawned on me. And then I pulled it out. There it went. Yeah. And I'm like, what did I do? And I'm like pulling it back, fixing it. I'm like, what did I do? Yeah. I meant to cut that out, but I didn't. So, and then I
No.
slip stitch there. Then there's the last one. And then I take it up to the circle and slip stitch. And then I finished off. And then there we go. And then I cut my yarn. Okay. That little bit of yarn's still on my desk. Yep. So I pull my center again. Now I get I'm giving the cuff to kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing. See, that's going on there. And then I'm like, I have 2 strands. And then I get, I think this is where I close up the center more. Yeah. I just take it part way around the center and pull it out and cut it. Tutorial's almost over. Now I'm sewing the circle down. Now I sew it too low, but that's my bad. I should have sewed it a little higher up, but that's okay. Now I'm just going to go around the circle, sewing it down. Just in and out, all the way around. Oh, pardon me.
I like the contrast in color there.
Mm.
I really wanted something that would contrast with it,
Mm-hmm.
so it would stand out. Does anyone know why I put a semicolon on the cuff? Let's see if the chat knows.
Kivia says she likes the color choice too.
Oh, thank you, Kibia.
Mm.
Let's see if the chat knows why I chose those color. Why I chose a semicolon. Well, thank you, Granny D.
Nobody knows what the semicolon symbolizes? You can guess.
Well, we are going to talk about it in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
It means a stop.
Well, it does.
It means a pause.
Mm.
It's a pause. So it's a pause. Yeah. Nope, we're not fighting cancer. But it is like surviving cancer, but you survive something else.
Yeah.
It's a survival thing. But thank you. It is a new start.
A new start,
Mhm.
exactly, Chris.
There you
Mhm.
go. It does represent a new start. There is a reason we called it a stitch of hope. And thank you, Chris. So I took one part of the tail and went all the way around the circle. And then I will take the other yarn tail and go down the bottom of the semicolon. Oh, that's awesome, Chris.
Mm.
Well, it could be used to symbolize surviving cancer. I think that's awesome.
Mm.
I love that idea. See, I ran out of room, but I'm making the bottom of the semicolon. My tail is a little too long. It needs to be shorter. That's why in the pattern it will tell you to chain 8 and then slip stitch back. But I just go back and forth along the tail, sewing it down.
And of course, this saves you getting something as permanent as a tattoo.
Right.
Because you can wear it on your wrist. You can have it outward facing or inward facing, depending on what you wish to do. Yeah, just a way of you showing support or showing your own journey or, survival.
And I love the idea of if you don't want it to be,
Yes, Chris. She said could fold it under before packing it down would be a
Hidden loop for
hidden loop for a key ring. Oh, wow, that would be cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Love that idea.
Mm-hmm.
And there it is. And now it will be, I'm going to show it to you. There it is. So there it is finished. There it is. So I thought that was really, something interesting. I have mine. So you can see it or you can't see it. It all depends on what you want to do. Not to mention, you can also turn it inside out.
Yeah.
And no one can see it. So that's up to you on how you want to wear it. But we have a presentation to share with you. It might be sensitive for some viewers. So I thought I would let you know that ahead of time. All right. So this is on global suicide awareness and prevention. I've given you some information on regional trends, disparities, and crisis resources. All right. So the global overview. Around 700,000 deaths occur annually worldwide. That information came from the World Health Organization. It is a leading cause of death among ages 15 to 29. 77% occur in the low and middle income countries. Suicide prevention strategies can save lives. And Maureen?
Rates vary across regions due to cultural, economic, and healthcare differences. Statistics reflect population averages, and individual country rates may differ significantly.
You want to name the occupations? They're right here on the screen.
Okay, well, I was reading off of the PowerPoint. I'm sorry.
I know you were.
Okay, agricultural and farming, construction and trades, first responders and military, most definitely, healthcare professionals, mining and transportation. That one kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah. So, these occupations with elevated risk, it kind of blows my mind.
Mm-hmm.
The reasoning for some of this, because the healthcare professionals experience burnout.
Oh, yeah.
Your first responders and military, they face trauma exposure.
Yeah.
The construction and trades show a higher rate in multiple countries, not just one or two countries. Yeah. And we will go on. Sam, it's going to be slide 5 under the PDF I gave you. And there we go.
Okay. So the indigenous population disparities. Canada, 2 to 3 times higher rates in some communities. In Australia, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples is double the rate.
Yes.
Goodness.
In the US, American Indian Alaskan Native populations are amongst the highest rates.
Goodness gracious.
And linked to systematic inequities and historical trauma.
Yes. So
that I can understand.
Yes. So historical trauma and systemic inequities are definitely a big contribution. So cultural informed prevention is essential. That's for real.
Mm-hmm.
Important. Okay, so your LGBTQ youth at risk is 3 to 4 times higher suicide attempt risk, increased depression and ideation rates. The risk factors are stigma, discrimination, and bullying. Protective factors are affirming environments and support. It's such a huge risk for these youngsters. You
Yes.
really got to look out for these youngsters. It's just wow.
Yeah.
Great, Maureen.
So, some support resources. In the United States, you can call or text the number 988. You can do the same with Canada. In Australia, they have a lifeline that is 13, 11, 14. In the United Kingdom, they have what's called the Samaritans 116 123. But if you're in any danger or you know someone that's in any danger, just calling any emergency services will definitely get someone to you as soon as possible.
All right. So
Yes.
we don't have to read this to you, but these are the resources I used. So, the WHO, the CDC, different statistics in Canada. I did say that word. I can't believe it. The Australia Bureau of Statistics, the UK Office for National Statistics. I did a lot of research on this. It was very disheartening.
Yeah.
The number one country for suicide is Greenland.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that surprises me. Well, no, it doesn't really. I guess they're very isolated there, I think.
Right.
When you consider, yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I was very surprised with the occupations.
Me too.
Let me go back. So the occupations kind of surprised me.
Transportation. Huh.
Well, I guess transportation could refer to train drivers in particular, because what's the very popular way of ending your life?
Yes.
Suicide.
Right.
It's unfortunately throwing yourself in front of a train or a bus.
Subway. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
I understand, some of these are very high stress.
Yes. And healthcare professionals, well, you've got your dentists. Your dentists are really high up there because basically all they're doing is causing discomfort and pain. Even with numbing and all the rest of it, they cause a lot of discomfort and pain for people, and that affects them.
Yes.
I'm surprised. Oh, agricultural and farming. Yeah, okay. That would include your vets, where people who become vets are usually people who absolutely love animals. And then all of a sudden you become a vet, and what do? You go around the world or go around your country putting animals down. And that's got to have an effect on the psyche.
Well, a lot of the thing under the agriculture and farming had to do with financial.
Yes, that's what I was thinking more
about. Yeah, that too, yeah.
It had to do with a lot of financial. It's very interesting. I understood the first responders and military. I was a first responder. I get that. It was just really interesting. The mining. When I read about, I understood once I read about it. The stress that they go under, lack of safety equipment, working deep underground, that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, is it the claustrophobia and working alone as well? Perhaps so far underground, you've got that. You could feel that atmosphere, I guess, of oppression almost from knowing you're so far underground and so vulnerable.
It is. It is. But this is a subject nobody wants to talk about.
No.
But everyone should.
Needs to be spoke about.
Yeah.
Now, UK, US, Australia, Canada did not make even the top 5 countries with suicide. Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, Laura.
Oh, goodness, Laura.
I can't remember all top 5, but I know Belgium was number 5. But so the other 3 countries weren't ones that I could remember very well. But Greenland being number 1 really blew my mind.
Right.
you know, but it is incredibly sad, you know, and it doesn't matter whether it is a first world country or a third world country. No one's exempt. But
No.
what they did find interesting in the research was your third world countries have a lower incidence of suicide. That's interesting to me. They just don't, they have a lower incidence of it. That, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
India was in the top 10 too. But I find that incredible.
Oh, I wonder if that's because of lack of access to things like firearms or medications that they can overdose on, or whether that's,
Or
it could
lack,
also be the fact that their lives are so simple that they're so happy. They're
or
happier in general.
it could be lack of reporting. You know,
Yeah,
because
that's true.
that's the other thing they cited.
Yeah.
Lack of
Yeah.
reporting, lack of means, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the semicolon is used to represent people who have survived a suicide attempt.
Yes.
So I have created this cuff for us to show our support to those who are going through a mental health crisis. So if you know someone, you can make them a cup. I would ask that if you know someone, make them a cup, you know, and let them know their story's not finished. It can be paused for a second.
Yep.
You know,
And like Chris said, take a pause and make a new start.
Yes, make a new start. You know, please let them know that help is available, that recovery is possible, and that their life matters.
Yep.
It really does matter. It is so important that they know that their life matters. And please, if you make this, please share and let us know that you have done it.
Yeah.
Because we would love to see it. They need to know they're not alone. And quite honestly, they don't need you to talk at them.
No.
They need you to listen.
Yep.
That's the main thing. You know, I didn't want this to be depressing, but I wanted to make everyone aware. You know, I have been touched by suicide, you know, by 3 people in my family. You know, one was my child, one was my mother, and the other one was my cousin. And I'm not angry at them. They were hurting. But I wish I could have. There's always you shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
you
never
can't dwell on it.
know. But see, I didn't know.
Yeah. And so you can't dwell on it. Exactly.
I don't dwell on that. I do wish I could have listened more. You know, but none of them called out.
No.
None of them did.
And I think in Australia, I don't know if it's worldwide, but we have Are You OK Day, where we're encouraged. And I think that conversation can start so much discussion.
Oh, yeah.
If you think someone is not well, just say, "Are you okay? How you going?"
Well,
now they might just come back and say, "Oh, I've just got a really bad headache," you know, or whatever. But you know, and if that's all it is, then great. But the fact that you've also asked that question then lets them know, hey, this person's open to listening if I have a problem. Okay, so, you know, and I think it's important. We should ask everybody, are you okay? How are you doing today? Are you okay? And not in a way that it's just like the Aussie way, which is usually, oh, how you going? No.
Yeah.
Are you okay? It's a different way of asking, and I
Right.
think it opens up dialogue. And very
That's
important.
why I always say, if you're going to ask the question, how are you doing? Make sure that you're pausing to hear the answer. Don't just
Answer.
throw it out there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So us at Twisted Fiber Friends, we want you to know that we care about each and every one of you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And if you need to reach out, you can email twistedfiberfriends@gmail.com
Mhm.
and let us know. We will listen. We'll listen.
You will
Yeah.
not be ignored. You will
You
not be
will not be
ignored.
ignored.
And your problems will not be lessened. We will not lessen them.
No.
We will listen and, yeah.
No, because we do care. We notice when someone's not in chat.
Yeah.
We
Or when
care.
we haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah.
We care. And we love each and every one of you just the way you are.
Yeah.
And if you need some help, you need someone to listen, you've got TFF. We are on your side and we will listen.
So please let us know. Are you okay?
Yeah. And if you're not okay, that's okay too.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's okay to not be okay.
It is
Yeah,
okay.
you do, Dorothy. Would they have it in Tasmania? Yeah. Are you okay, Day?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, reach out. Tell
Yeah.
us you're not okay. We can get you the information if you would like.
Yeah.
We can get you the information so that you can get help. If you don't want that, that's fine too. We'll just listen.
And you will find so much of the pressure and will just lift by just sharing. It really is true what they say. A problem shared is a problem halved. It truly is. And, and you'll, and then you'll hopefully be more open to talk about it to others.
Yes.
And the more you talk about it, the more people will listen and hopefully help, or if you want the help, that is. Yeah.
Yeah. Our goal, honestly, is to make you aware, to hopefully have you reach out to your fellow friends and loved ones to see if they're okay. Sometimes it's as simple as lending an ear.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all that is.
Yeah. So true.
And, February is a hard month for me. This is my son's birthday's this month. The day he died was at the beginning of the month. So I like to do something that would make him proud, would bring attention to suicide awareness. I like to do that. And I hope it helps someone. So if you can, share this out. Share it with someone you think needs it. We don't want another person to suffer.
No. Because it is so unnecessary when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
It is a what is it? It's a curable disease. It is a curable death.
Oh, it is.
It can be saved. It's a life that can be saved.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
And I would never put them down for how they're feeling.
No.
Their feelings are real.
Yes.
Their feelings are very real and they're justified.
Yeah.
Never ever say that they're being silly because they're not.
No. That's the worst response. Because then they're not going to share again.
Sandra.
Hello, Sandra, sweetie.
Hi, Sandra.
It is a permanent solution to a temporary.
I love that, Sandra.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Excellent. Yeah. And I think, it's, you know, if you have, in particular, young teenage children still living at home, it is never a bad idea to have the preemptive chat of, hey, you know, you can talk to me about anything chat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is a bit like the "Are you okay?" chat, but it's preempting any issues. If you can, you know, let them know, or, you know, from very young, as soon as they understand that you can talk to me about anything, you can come to me about anything. And, you know, even then, they're still not always going to come to you because they don't want to bother you, because that's what kids are like. They don't like to bother us.
They don't. But let them
And,
know
yeah,
if
but
they
let
are
them know
being
it's okay
bullied.
to.
If they're being bullied, let them know
Yes.
that you can help them
Mm.
and you can help put the bullying to a stop.
Yes.
Because sometimes they won't come to you if they're being bullied.
No.
But you got to let them know that you can help them and put it to a stop.
Very much so. Yeah.
Because that's important.
Hello, Nifty sweetheart.
But we do hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. If you make one, please put it in the Facebook group or send it to one of us. We would love to see it. If you don't want to put it in the Facebook group because you want to keep it private, email it to one of us and tell us, please don't post it.
Yeah.
And we
Or,
will not
or post it without saying who made it. We're
Yeah.
happy to do that too. We'll show it without mentioning who made it.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
right. We can do that too.
we can keep it private. You
Yeah.
know, we can put it up and show it and not tell a soul who made it.
Yeah.
You know, because that's not a problem either.
Yeah.
And trust me, trust Maureen, trust Sam. We don't share your personal information.
No.
Never have, never will.
No.
But we do want to put that offer out there if somebody needs to talk. We do. Because life sometimes gets really tough.
It does. Work pressures, home pressures, whatever it is.
Weather
You know,
depression.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weather
Season
depression.
changing. Yep. Anything.
Okay.
There's so much, you know, health issues, whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to find a solution for all your problems, but we can sure as hell listen to them.
Oh, hell yeah. Sam
and hold
listens
your hand.
all the time. So does Maureen.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It's very hard.
It is.
I agree, Sandra. I agree. It is hard. You know, but what might be hard for me might not be hard for someone else.
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you never know. You know, and yes, I've been through some hard things, but all I ever want people to see is that I have gotten up and went on with my life.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt me. It does. And I have my moments, but I still get to move on.
Yeah.
Yep. I want to remind everybody that Maureen goes live tomorrow morning
at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah, we would love to see you tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow morning. Next Sunday, we will be over at Sam's house, and she's going to be doing a little bit of information on knitting topics. So be sure, all of you knitters, those of you that want to be knitters, that you're here, pull up a chair and be ready to take some notes, because it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Linda. I didn't. Did they put ads on lives?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Even if you, I think they even do it if you say you don't want it done. They still do it like at the barest minimum of one every half an hour. So yeah.
That's
but
awesome.
you can split the screen. So the ad will come up on one half of the screen and we would be on the other half. And at least that way they can still see us and hear us.
How do I do that?
I don't know. VJ can tell you because she does it.
Because that's just rude.
Yeah,
It is.
Sandra, I'm in that category with you, honey. I know I'm not good at it yet because I'm still practicing, but I keep telling myself, now come on, I got to get out of this practicing stage at some point.
Mm,
Oh, you can do it.
you can
Yeah.
do it. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Linda. I had no idea because that's a YouTube thing. That's not me.
Yeah.
Right.
If I knew how to not fix it,
Yeah.
I would.
But yeah, check with VJ because she does half and half, and that seems to work. I don't
mean,
know how she does it though.
I've seen where I go back and look at some of my lives and replays because somebody made a comment or something. I want to go and catch it. Where when it played an ad, it automatically did it. It did a half and half screen. I was like,
Oh, that's good to know, Les. That's good to know, Leslie. Thank you. I didn't realize that. I thought you could hear the.
apparently
Yeah,
it mutes the live. Well, that's
yeah.
Do we have closed captions available on our lives? No, we don't. Maybe we should start doing closed captions, making them available for all our lives.
they're
so that people can-
available 24 hours after the live.
Closed captions are.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
24 hours later.
All right. Okay. That will help.
But
sorry,
I'm
Leslie.
very sorry. I didn't know. Tuesday will be bingo over at Carrie's. Wednesday we will be back live on my channel working on my prototype of the pot of gold. Then we will go to Maureen's house. No,
No. We'll go to Carrie's house on Wednesday.
And then Thursday, we'll be back at my house for another book review. And then we will go to Maureen's house to peruse any photos that you've sent over to show us what you are working on. So that will be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And then Friday will be Southern Sisters.
Over at Froggy's house.
At my house again. And then, of course, Sunday, we will be back over at Sam's.
Okay.
Well, that lines out the week for you.
There you go.
Yeah,
we
it
get
does.
the fun stuff.
And it lets me know that I'm next.
That's right.
I do hope you guys will be joining us this whole week.
Yeah.
It will be lots of fun.
Right.
Really do enjoy that. But now that I've got most of you here, I will make the announcement again. Coco is taking a break from Twisted Fiber Friends. She did not quit. She just took a break. She got a promotion at work. She recently had surgery, and she's just overwhelmed with all this stuff going on.
Yeah.
So she'll take a break for about 2 to 3 months, maybe 4.
Yeah, she popped in, folks, and I'm not kidding you. I had to tell her, I love you, sweetheart, but you look like poo.
Hell.
I mean, so we were just very happy that she took our advice and left.
Yeah.
And we offered her the time off, which we all know sometimes life just gets overwhelming and something's got to give. And so we told her it was okay for this to be the giving point for her. But please
and what an
keep her in your
apt
prayers,
day to do it on.
Yeah, please keep her in
this
your
video.
prayers.
Oh, man. She looked really ragged.
She just looked washed out completely. Like, complete burnout,
She
Thank
looked
you,
paler than me.
Thank you, Zoila.
Thank you, Zoila. She's like paler than I am, and that's bad. So bless her heart. She definitely needs a break. So she will be back. She's going to keep in contact. So we just, she needs a break. So Sam, if you'll start us out, we will go ahead and go.
Well, from Joey, me, and Maggie, I want to say goodbye, but I want to add a little difference today. I'm just going to say, remember, ask, are you okay? And remember, it's also okay to say, I am not okay.
Amen.
And Maureen.
Thank you, as always, folks, for joining us every Sunday. You really warm our hearts. You keep us going. You encourage us. And that's what Twisted Sisters is all about. So until next time, please always remember to be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know, could be your light that they need to see. So let it shine.
And I'm glad she called us Twisted Sisters. I love that. I do. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. If you're catching the replay, leave me a wave, thumbs up, let me know you were here. But stay safe, be kind to one another, and happy yarning. We love you all. Bye.
Take care, everyone. Bye.